We have a quorum.
Before we
How are
start,
you rolling?
Yeah, we've been rolling. I just turned the
have a
sound on.
kitten. Like,
Oh.
have a
Oh,
kitten.
you
This
have
is
a
where he's
kitten.
been the whole time. He's
Oh.
on my chair. He won't
Jonesy!
leave.
Yeah, he's looking at you like, I don't
Yeah, he
want to be
really
on
wants
this
to get
camera.
on me and get in the dice. Oh, there he goes. He's easing over. There. See.
Mhm.
Here.
All right.
Look, have a kitten.
Hi, Jonesy.
No doggies. I know you're sad, but you did not get.
Nice Friday the 13th t-shirt.
Thank you. It's one of many.
This Halloween, Molly has decided she is going to go as the puppet from Saw.
It's not a bad choice. I wish somebody'd go as Mary Shaw from.
Speaking
I asked
of,
her. I asked her if she was going to do something Saw adjacent, and she said yes. And I'm like, how are you going to let people know? Are you going to trick yourself out in like some weird elaborate trap? And she goes, no, I'm going to go as the fucking puppet.
Oh, that's the best answer, honestly.
would you
I mean, what else
like
are you
to
gonna
play
do?
a game?
She should walk around with a tape recorder that just asks that and say nothing else for the rest of the
Okay.
night.
You know.
All right. Well, it's not quite October yet.
But it's very much like Saw.
Yeah.
It is because
We have
we are
sprung a trap.
playing old school. Yeah, you did.
We
Old
have
school
sprung a trap.
essentials, just not this week. Old school essentials. We are playing Temple of Elemental Evil. It's Monday Night Heroes. It is Monday night, and
Ostensibly.
so let's introduce. Yeah, let's introduce you guys first, and then we'll do a quick recap. Matt, who are you playing?
Me?
Yes.
Wait, was that the answer?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
The role
playing
of Matt
myself.
will be played by Matt.
I'm Dagmark Ironrune, a dwarven cleric of the god Moradin.
All right, Nick.
I'm playing Sargog. I'm the level 5 half-orc princess.
Eco.
I am Tiffany, the Drow Ranger.
Rodney.
I'm playing Silric, the bog standard elf.
Bog standard. Wow.
And
Like,
deep from the
awful.
wild of Minnesota,
Oof.
we have Brian.
Yes. I, Squiddo Cutbait, human bardic master of the bagpipes and the cowbell. With
Don't you
4
know.
hit points, as I should say. But
Don't encourage him to kill us.
Everyone behind the bard!
So,
Just playing.
wait, what's going
Seriously.
on?
Yes, last time
Gotcha.
you did spring a trap. You found yourself actually you fought the leader of the fire, the warriors of the fire temple, not the.
We weren't
the
fighting
actual-
them yet.
And you actually fought him and a couple or a number of his bugbear cronies.
God, triggered.
You got the
And,
perfect tool for it, though, there, Timpani.
I assume we beat them badly.
That's true. Yes, and you managed to grab a number of important magical artifacts, including a flamebringer,
All right.
which the Drow Ranger is now sporting, which is why you have a +1 mace there, Squitter. He also had like a mysterious magic rope that no one bothered to see what it does, but
We don't know what it does, but we do have it.
you do have it. And instead of killing this guy, the heroic cleric of Moradin paralyzed him for an hour and a half.
We drug him butt ass naked in this room with us.
You dragged him into the fire temple proper, which you started to explore. set off an alarm that also did quite a bit of damage, which warned some of the local guardians, including a troll and his pet hydra, who just came into the room. And that's where we leave you guys. The troll came in, takes one look at you, takes one look at the guy prone on the ground, and says, "Was Chief on ground?" And scratches his head and looks up at
He
you.
paid for a service. We were rendering it, and you're kind of interrupting.
He's an air tribe traitor.
So the troll is carrying a huge club behind him. It is red. And you can see on its side, it's marked in common, the big red machine.
Oh God!
Ding.
One.
All right.
If we're gonna go that route, it needs to have black stripes on it as well. Just saying.
Okay. So you say he is an air tribe. All right. Well, Rodney.
Yes, sir.
We'll need Zurich to make a roll to see if this is a believable.
1d6, 2d6, d20.
You are going to first. You're going to what's your charisma bonus?
0.
Okay. Roll. I'm going to roll 2d6.
Okay.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Otherwise, this is
I don't
going
like
to
that.
be
He
Jilvik's
goes-
last
he looks at you, and then he looks at his the chief, and says, he's an air temple spy, but he's my boss. What are you? I've never seen you before. Who are you?
We're with the Hamlet chapter.
He'll be your baby tonight.
What?
Oh,
Sorry.
We're in the Hamlet office.
right. So he says, "Okay, well, if he's indeed a spy, I'll go get the clerics, and we can sacrifice him. You will look after," and he looks up at the hydra. "Look after Bobby McGee for me."
Bobby McGee. That's a good name.
But Heart's always the last one to know. Come on, help me make it through the night.
Then he looks the hydra. He looks at the hydra, and like it's a 5-headed hydra, and all 5 heads kind of like look at him from different angles. They're not like all lined up, but like different angles. And he looks into him, and it looks like he's looking into all of its eyes at once, and says, "Bobby." He waggles his finger at him and says, "Bobby, you be good." That's the 3rd ding. Challenge met.
Does Bobby like to do anything? Like anything we can make Bobby comfortable with?
Just I'll be back with the clerics.
Okay.
Okay.
So he goes out. He starts fumbling with the tapestry on the north wall. You know how, like, if you're on stage and the curtain is down, right? And you have to, like, fuck with it to find out where the crease is?
Yep.
That's what he's doing. And then finally you hear,
little
like,
more to the right. Little more to the right. Yeah, that's it.
You hear it. Well, he does. He goes actually to the right or the east. And about 20 feet away from the eastern wall, you hear a door open, and then it's just you and this big hydra.
Well, hello, Bobby.
Take the harpoon out.
So what are you guys doing?
In Elvis, Silver, what the hell are we about to do here?
I think I'm gonna start blowing sad.
I would not play the bagpipes for the Hydra. We don't know if they like the bagpipes or not.
Yes, but would Bobby like chin scritches? Scritchy, scritchy.
We do have multiple hands with which to scratch chins.
So you start to scritch so what are you doing about this guy who's paralyzed on the ground, who's looking up at you with like murder in his eyes?
How much longer is this
The
gonna
only thing that
last,
can
Dagmar?
move, the only thing that can move are his eyes, and he's staring daggers, kind of.
I lean in close and I whisper.
So a couple of you are coochie cooing Bobby McGee.
Mm-hmm.
Still
You know, Bobby, you could just eat this guy and probably get a promotion.
Feed him to Bobby McGee and get a bonus, and then we might get a pet hydra.
Will Bobby get a meal out of it?
I mean, it's like at least someone's happy out of it. I assure you.
Are
How
you
much
hungry,
longer
Bobby?
is he going to be paralyzed? Is the better question.
So I'm saying it probably has been about 20 minutes.
Awkward.
So still about an hour and 10 minutes. He's going to be paralyzed.
Right.
Okay. Why did we take him alive again?
We don't just murder people willy nilly. Everybody we've killed has tried to kill us first.
Right,
At least since I've met you.
And he didn't get a chance.
Side eyeing the bard now. I haven't took a swing at anybody that hadn't swung at me first.
Yeah, well, you know, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Oh.
No, it's not.
Nothing ain't worth it. But it's free.
Oh. All right. Well. Anyway, that Hydra sounding awfully grumbly right now.
Yeah. So the Hydra is like you can hear, like the one head that's being scritched is kind of making some sort of chirping sound. The other ones are sniffing at the prone figure of the fighter. And everyone could make, I guess everyone make listen.
What would that be?
Oh, so it should just be on your character sheet. Sorry.
Listener doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 and 6 for anybody of elven descent. I made it 2, by the way.
It's under, right?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Yeah, I failed that with a 5. I am far more concerned with the possibility of this Hydra not being okay with us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bobby is like really nice. I like Bobby.
Yeah, this is a 4 on my end.
You know what? I'll take and break a bit off of one of my rations to see if Bobby's interested.
So Bobby is interested. As a matter of fact, now that you're looking at Bobby, Bobby doesn't look too terribly well cared for.
Oh,
Bobby's got one of his legs is manacled, and it looks like it's chafing. He looks maybe a little skinny for a Hydra.
Oh, that's no good, buddy.
All right,
I take whatever's left of old boy's undershirt and just kind of like try to put it between the manacle and its legs so it's not chafing so bad.
Party vote. All right.
Okay.
Yes, we take the Hydra.
Feed the guard to the Hydra now. Bust the manacle off its leg.
My vote is no.
What are the options? Because this guard is not going to be someone that I'm going to feel is very helpful here.
Judging by the fact that he's staring daggers at us, as soon as the paralysis wears off, he's gonna try to kill us anyway. That
I think-
aside,
Yeah,
I
but
think
I'm
we
not
can-
going to kill a helpless guy. I mean, I say
Right.
we bound him up somewhere and just chuck him, and hopefully somebody will find him.
Well, he's going to be sacrificed.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, we'll
mean,
deal with
so
that
are they
when it
gonna
happens.
try to talk to him before they sacrifice him? Though that's kind of a concern.
I don't know. My argument would be feeding the hydra, making friends with this creature, might be a greater advantage than allowing the fire cult to perform some kind of foul ritual upon him.
Right. That. So
I mean, I'm down to make friends with the guy either way, or a girl. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you are. I'm not judging.
I just have a hemi penis, so you'd have to probe
I'm
it.
not checking either.
But I mean,
I
clearly, the fire cult is abusing this noble creature.
Oh, without a doubt.
the
Oh,
odds
gosh,
are
look
we
at
could.
that wound on its leg, poor thing. I
Right.
start scratching
Okay.
its chin now.
Or alternately, instead of feeding the guard to the hydra, we can feed rations to the hydra and let the try to break the manacle.
How
I'm
about
down with the latter, and I also pose that we allow the Hydra to decide what the Hydra wants to eat.
I would suggest we put the rations on the guard, and if the Hydra eats just the rations and not the guard, then we have our answer.
I'm not. I mean,
I will
if you
say
guys are
to
going to throw
you-
the guard to the Hydra, I'm not going to help you guys anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to say to you that I am also not okay with this, and I'm pretty sure the dwarf may actually attack you if you do that.
Okay.
No offense.
I'm going to attack you guys, but I'll probably hike on out to the Temple of Elemental Evil and try to get home on my own.
All right. Okay. Well, it's just again, it's like the question is morally the guard is probably going to become, if he doesn't become Hydra bait, then he's going to be sacrificed, and if he gets sacrificed, what if if he squeals
Well,
about
regardless, feeding the guard to the hydra is off the table.
Okay, can he be the table?
To the second point, releasing the manacle, treating the hydra's wound.
I agree. I'm already feeding the damn Hydra to begin with because I was already
Okay.
offering it food.
Okay, I can try to charm the Hydra with the power of sweet, smooth.
Or you could just let me feed the goddamn thing.
Yeah, the bardic powers don't work on non-humanoids.
Has anyone
I don't
ever
even know that. I was
tried?
just already in the process.
Has anyone ever tried? They haven't. It's like maybe this is the exception.
What about that, Dalmar?
Did that guard is listening to our conversation, right? That we're having right in front of him.
Oh
I
yeah.
assume.
I mean, are we really worried about that? He already knows we're not on their side.
No, I'm just saying what I imagine his expression is probably changing a little bit as this has all been going on.
Well, it's just his
Eyebrows slightly
eyes.
twitching.
It's not even his eyebrows; it's just his eyes.
All right,
Yeah.
And yes, you can detect a little bit of alarm.
Okay.
When the bard says we can just put rations on him.
Well,
His eyes bug out.
chaos is a ladder. That's all I'm saying. It's like, fuck. It's like we've all been on this side of the equation at some point or another.
No, we haven't.
Keith? Well, I mean, it's like, well, then I don't know.
Well, Rodney, Silric did make his hear noise roll or listen at doors roll, and then you hear voices coming down the corridor.
Oh, is that my
as they resolve into common. One is the troll saying, I don't know. They said he was heir temple spy. And the other one, a gruff voice. It actually sounds very similar to Sargolg.
Oh,
The same accent, deep tones, not quite as princessly, but you hear yes, yes, yes. And do you really think that the captain of our guards would be an air temple spy? And the curtain opens up, and there's a troll with a big red machine.
okay.
There is a half orc. Um, Wearing the robes, like really fancy robes
Ooh,
of
He's
of of
fancy.
the yes, he's very fancy
you want some
of
new
the
robes?
of the fire temple people,
Nice.
like really fancy robes. And then there's a human also in even fancier robes that come
How
in.
fancy are they?
They are pretty darn fancy, like much fancier than yours. Much fancier than yours. Um, but the half orc turns away from the troll and sees you feeding the hydra and kind of looks in disgust. And then he actually turns. He looks at each one of you and turns to Sargold and says, "Well, at least they have somebody of some sane person here. What's this story that this moron is telling me?"
That's fine.
And he
Me?
kind of looks at the troll. Yeah, man, it's a half orc to half orc.
Orcs talk to trolls? I guess so. Right?
With disdain, this guy called the troll an idiot
Oh,
and is asking you, the other half orc in fire temple garb, what the situation is.
we go wrong.
What
And you
do
hear
I tell him?
as he comes in, you hear him clanking. Like there's definitely like a weight to his movement.
All right, I say, what do I say? What do I say?
Um,
I'm whispering to the others out of the side of my mouth.
talk casual.
Talk casual.
Yeah,
This guy is an air temple spy.
this guy is an air temple spy
Why
who's
This
did you
under.
guy
repeat what I
is
just fucking
an.
said?
Wait, what?
He's under deep cover. It's like, it took forever to find out he was a spy.
This guy is an air temple spy. And what are we doing with him? Are we taking him somewhere? What?
Our dear leader here would like us to speak on his behalf.
Our dear leader would like us.
No, we're speaking on your behalf, sir.
Say good night, Grace.
Sir. He can't be bothered to speak about such menial things. I'm
Him
sure
being
you
an air
understand.
spy is punishment enough. Him being an air spy is punishment enough. And we should.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Are we trying to let him go?
Yes. So the captain of our guard is an air temple spy, the human says.
All I know is we came through a door looking to bring our tribute, and we overheard him conspiring. And he attacked us because we heard him conspiring.
A classic ruse.
And what's the matter with him now?
Well, it didn't seem right to kill him. Not without you
you
guys
want-
knowing what happened.
We would prefer to leave that honor to you.
As to not overstep our bounds, as
I
advised
will-
by
I
our
will,
dear leader, as I point to Sargle.
I'll subtly shake the bag of quote unquote tribute that we've been carrying with us.
Nice.
So you're from where?
We're
Whose
from the
tribute is
Hamlet
this?
office.
We ask ourselves about all the time to a certain philosophical degree.
Yes, we haven't heard from Hamlet in quite a while.
Yeah, we kind of got lost. They didn't really do a whole good job of explaining to us what we were supposed to do. They just gave us the bag and said, go.
Onboarding is really terrible there.
That's how we discovered the air temple
But
machinations.
I was under the impression that Lareth had the situation under control over there. But
Pretty
we haven't
boy.
heard from him. And yes. But we haven't heard from him in quite some time. We were about to send an envoy. But you have his tribute, you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
Excellent. And as for this, and he actually kicks the captain of the guard. As for this traitor,
What do you do to traders around here these days?
They just told us they sacrificed them.
I know, but in an interesting way or a boring way?
It's the Fire Nation, of course. I mean, the Fire Temple. Of course, it's interesting. I assume
Okay.
it involves a
he
lot of
says-
fire.
he looks at the half orc and says,
Smashing.
Judah. When he snaps out of this state, I want him interrogated, and then we'll sacrifice.
He's just going to be full of
Oh,
lies.
splendid. Yeah, sacrifice. Awesome.
It's just going to be more airbender lies. Yeah. It's like, it's what they do. Why do you need him to lie to you right before you do whatever it is you do to sacrifice people, you know? Just get it over with.
Does torture's half the fun?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying
No, we need to know how deeply the air temple has infiltrated our ranks.
to...
Exactly. That's right. Yeah.
He's the leader of all of our forces. If we put our trust in him, we need to know who else is a spy for those.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So we'll just get along to it then, I guess. See you later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh well, we need to give the tribute directly to Alrem. So, if there's no further ado, I think you can follow me. And he says, Chuda, you stay here with Pete and and Bobby, and when he comes round, you know what to do. And Chuda kind of, there's a little bit of drool dripping down the side of his mouth, and he like kind of rubs his hands together and says, "Oh, I know what to do, all right. I know exactly what to do."
Don't like how eloquent he got talking about eating a man.
Why is it always gotta be eating? He's just excited because he's gonna torture somebody.
Because he's a troll. You assume one or the other. Or both.
He's the troll. Chuda's the half-orc cleric.
Oh, my bad. I got confused.
I mean, Pete's got the big red machine.
Really should let Pete use that big red machine on the
Can
guys.
someone hurry up and unmanacle Bobby McGee?
Well, we will, since you
Perhaps
caught
you
the
should set it up.
traitor, we will obviously, since you caught the traitor, we will allow you to partake in the ritual sacrifice. to the great forces of fire.
Ooh, great forces of fire. Goodness gracious.
So follow me. And once again, the curtain is thrust back after several tries. And
This way.
there's a door, and you kind of look back, and you see Bobby
Bye, Bobby.
looking down at the manacle that you guys were starting to try and get off of him, and then one of his heads is looking forlornly at you. Maybe you hear
We'll be back,
you
Bobby.
hear a whimper.
We'll be back, Bobby. I promise.
Someone bring that manacle.
Okay, so this guy
This guy.
takes you through the door into what looks like an audience chamber, or at one time it was an audience chamber, but it definitely looks it looks lived in. It's a 30 by 30 room. You come in through a concealed door. Well, it's not just a door, to the south. From the south to the north, there's a regular old dungeon door. The northwest, and then the northeast, and on the northwest corner, there's another tapestry that's kind of blowing in the dungeon air. But you see, this looks like it was being used at one point as a barracks, but there's nobody around. Pachitra, who has introduced himself, the human cleric, he introduces himself as Curate Pachitra. He says, yes, this is the trader's quarters.
We should clearly search it for other incriminating evidence.
Well, yes, but more importantly, we need to get to the prefect with your tribute, yes. So he goes through another door, that door to the north, which leads into, like, everything seems ramshackle and, like, kind of made do with. Like, this chamber you were in, this guard chamber, wasn't originally supposed to be a barracks. It looks like it was at one point the audience chamber, where people would be interviewed and entertained, blah blah blah.
All right.
The next chamber up is a 30 by 20 room. There is a fireplace on the western wall. Well, why don't I just read this to you? That it would probably be the easiest thing to do. So it is a 20 by 30 chamber. It's thickly strewn with rugs, carpets, tapestries, covering every available surface save the ceiling. The illumination comes from several candelabra, hanging lamps, and this fireplace. It's a little hot in here. There's overstuffed plush furniture and soft cushions everywhere. Like, remember I Dream of Jeannie? Exactly. Remember when they were in her bottle?
Oh, yeah.
We're in her bottle. That's what it looks like. Like some weird, like, harem chamber, just with overstuffed everything everywhere.
Hell yeah.
The colors are all bright scarlets, hot oranges, fiery golds, and brilliant blues. There's a couple of small tables that hold ewers and cups. There's dishes out with nuts and sweetmeats. And there's a large box that stands near the fireplace. You look up and the plastered ceiling, while bereft of carpets and tapestries, it is painted with scenes of demons and humans in lewd activity.
Friendly
You
demons?
can see yes, friendly demons. Tossed under a heap of pillows, you see there is a hooded robe, also of scarlet hue.
Hmm.
Sitting in there is a rather overfed-looking gentleman. Obviously, the prefect, who looks up at you and says, "So, you're the acolytes that caught the traitor, eh?
Hey.
Don't you know?"
Oh.
O
Yes.
for Air Temple.
Flamio, Hotman.
So, um, the other cleric, the curate, bends down and whispers in his ear, and you see his eyes light up and says, "Oh, so I'm told you have the tribute from Hamlet, yes?
Yes, we do.
This is long overdue."
I believe you'll be happy with the contents of this sack.
It's a very big sack.
Yes, well, let's see the sack then.
Well, I mean, we conned 10,000 out of the Pirate King, Captain, before we killed him.
Are we telling him this?
No, I'm just reminding you of how much of a tribute that we have.
Oh.
I was just making sure.
Right.
But yes.
So are you going to throw down the sack? How are you doing this?
I'll take the sack, hold it in two hands, slowly approach where the guy's sitting, and kind of just like rest it at his feet, being sure to like shake it in such a way that it makes as much noise as possible.
He looks at it and says,
"Yeah, you got to kind of jingle it and smack it a little."
Treasure. Bath. Treasure bath! Yes.
Would you like some musical accompaniment for it? It's no fun without the pomp and circumstance.
The leader of the fire cult is like Baron Harkonnen crossed with Uncle Scrooge.
Or Tom DeLuise.
All right.
From History of the World.
Yeah. Very well. We can give it to this.
People. All right. Yeah, he looks at it and like the you could see the gears turning in his head. He said, "Yes, with this we can definitely replace that fool of a trader, and yes, we can regain our." And he kind of trails off. Excellent. Yes. Tell Aerith that he has done a great job, as a matter of fact. And now he's stroking his chin, which is hairless.
God, I hope that's all he's stroking.
Stroke.
Yes, he's stroking his chin. He's evil.
Yeah, but I mean, he was very excited. I'm just hoping that's all he was stroking.
Well, you just dumped a buttload of treasure on his front lawn.
After you were carefully handling it. Yeah.
It's like Peyton Manning in an insurance commercial. Jesus. Yes. I think it's unfortunate for Lareth, though. He does a good job, but you all seem like very astute recruits. I think you deserve to be part of the main branch of the Fire Temple.
Yes, a promotion. I mean, yes, this is acceptable to us.
Excellent. Yes, as soon as that traitor comes to, we'll interrogate him. Oh, yes. Don't let Chuda's holy devotion to the element of fire fool you. The man knows some technique. And then he looks at Sargol and says, I bet you could assist him. Would you like that? Well, maybe the drow. You. Oh, yes. Excellent.
What?
And yeah, he's like, yes, excellent. You might even be able to fetch the orb.
The orb.
The org.
Pretty sure he said orb.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
You see, you've probably noticed on your journey here that we here in this facility are sorely not united. It's my dream to bring all four of the elements once again under the command of the one true element, fire.
Go fire.
With the orb, we can free her. She will reward us, yes.
More fire?
With power, my friend. Power.
Fire power.
Yes, play your cowbell.
No. You don't want that.
This is all so tempting and so sudden. Agreed.
Yes, well, now that we have
What
this...
kind of answers are we seeking from this traitor?
I want to know the strength. We need to find the strength of the air temple at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe we can cut a deal with him. Let him spare him, possibly. Well, possibly spare him. And no, he's not to be trusted.
You can never trust such creatures.
When this is over, I think your first task should be to go to the area with the air temple and suss out their strength and what their plans are.
Maybe we can use their own trick against them and infiltrate the Air Clan, making them think we're one of them. And then when the fools don't realize it, then we will unleash our firepower on them and become the true masters of our domain.
Or, if we already had the orb in our possession, the other elements would have no other option than to fall at your feet.
Yes.
I'm afraid that the orb is don't quite know where it is. That would be an impediment.
Possibly. But we are an enterprising group. As evidenced by our treasure.
That is definitely true. The only thing I know about this orb is that somewhere below,
That's helpful.
Let him finish.
somewhere below us, there is a wizard of some powerful means.
We're talking about a
Who
Longbeard, like
has
real Longbeard.
the orb for himself.
Alright.
And how would one reach this wizard?
Well, his name is Falrinth, and he dwells on the next level down. Well, that is a whole new ball game down there.
Okay.
There are terrible things down there. No, we don't venture there quite yet, but you enterprising adventurers,
More terrible than us? I think not.
You might stand a chance down there.
Yes.
Out of character, we're trying to get out of here just in case this whole this dude's a traitor thing doesn't go like it should.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure how it's supposed to go right now, but yes.
We didn't even have anything from the air side to put on him, did we?
And just a second ago, I took a peek over at Dagmark, and I could see little bits of steam wisping from his ears from having to be in the sight of these pornographic paintings of demons.
Yeah, tell you what, let's just
Yeah, he's kind of keeping his eyes down.
Tell you what, let's just all wrap this up with around him real fast, Ben, so that
and he looks at he speaking of Dagmark, he does look at Dagmark and says, "Yes, a dwarf. Do you have your holy symbol out, Dagmark?"
No, it's tucked away because we're all wearing the fire garb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Okay. It is, yes. A dwarf, a human, drow, elf, and a half-orc. Yes. Quite the mixed bunch.
Things happened.
Then you shall be known as the Fellowship of the Orb.
God, please no.
But yes, yeah,
Throw the orb, Frodo. Throw the orb.
He's more skilled at recruiting than yes. But I think that the first thing you should do is witness this interrogation and learn some of the rites to our temple.
Of course, but remember, fall not for the deceitful one's lies. He will attempt to tell you that he is loyal and true, and we all know it's a lie.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get sacrificed.
Yeah, it's so typical. But anyway, just one quick question though. How will we know the orb that we're looking for if we find an orb is the true orb and not, say, some false pretender orb?
We'll just have to trust our feelings.
Again?
You'll have to. I mean, if you bring it to me and it proves to be a false orb, then we'll have to try again. But I think.
I mean, does it emanate evil?
If you fight a wizard for an orb,
that could be the biggest tip off, maybe.
Correct.
Right, but have you ever seen a wizard? It's like they're filled with all these big orbs. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a wizard?
Well, not really. It's like, I try to avoid them.
And how do you know they're filled with orbs?
It's like, everyone else has songs about them being filled with orbs of great evil and deception.
I can tell you with utmost confidence that I have never heard another barb sing about a song about a wizard and their balls that weren't.
I'm standing right here!
Anyway, we'll deal with them big balls later.
May have sung about wizards and orbs.
I said that weren't directly attached to their nethers.
All right, well, let's get back to this interrogation.
No, we want to go after the orb.
Oh, okay.
We really should start looking for that orb, though, because how do we know that the others aren't looking for it?
Time is of the essence. Yes. So shall we all bid our joint adieu and make way for the nearest orb likely exit?
Yes, you let Pichitra go accompany them to the fire temple. We'll proceed with the interrogation.
Best left to the pros. Best left to the pros.
Oh, I asked if he wants to give us any extra special magic items, perhaps to just expedite our retrieval of said orb. I mean, you've got to. Yeah, I'm not asking for something big. I'm just saying, if you want to get this done right, it's like, if you think you're holding on to something here, why? It's like, why not? Like, do you really need it now? But
No, I know.
You say that so fast.
He looks at you.
Could have said it faster. Perhaps we should just leave.
Okay, yeah.
Sconce. Yes. So Citra says, "Okay, well, follow me."
Mhm.
Walk this way.
All right.
Back into the chamber. And the guard chamber. And then back down into the fire temple. Let's see. That whole thing probably took about a half hour. So about 15 minutes have gone by. The hydra does light up when he sees you.
Aww.
Hey, buddy.
All
How you
right.
doing, buddy? Yeah, I know.
That's been the Hydra with.
It's.
I mean, you can say that, but we'd have to have permission. Is we have someone with us that could possibly give us the permission to take the Hydra with us?
How big is a Hydra?
Yes. It's hydra sized. It's pretty big.
Hydra size sounds like a weird exercise program.
Okay.
I mean,
so hydra are large lizards with this one has 5 long necks. It got stuff through these double doors that lead into the temple.
okay.
It's too big to take with us.
Yeah, come on, it's hydra sized.
I mean, will it help if we just simply take one of the heads?
You didn't hear that, buddy. He's not being an asshole and saying we should chop off.
Well, I don't know. I don't know Hydra physiology. It's like maybe we don't need to take one whole Hydra with us. Maybe.
For a bard, you know
hydras
so
do
little.
not regenerate.
Oh, that's not how. Okay, fine.
Okay.
All
So
in favor
what are
of
you guys
feeding the
doing
bard
here?
to
So-
the Hydra.
Oh, hey.
Don't tempt me,
Oh, fine.
because that is
Okay.
the one thing that
Let's,
I made sure going against Dagmar.
I'll toss Bobby a ration as we come by. He's like, we got to go do something real quick.
Yeah. I toss him a ration too.
But we keep our promises, so we'll be back.
Well,
We might even have more snacks for you if we do it right.
no, you have nothing to do yet. We're going to interrogate this scum, and then we're going to sacrifice him. That is what Alaram has deemed.
Mm,
Thought Alrim had told us to go.
yeah. I guess that's the last we'll ever see of
I
him.
distinctly remember Alaram telling you to help torture this scum and observe the basic rites of the temple.
I'm not trying to rock the boat. I've just misunderstood what I was told. My bad.
All right.
Just wait for this scum to wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's awake.
I'm sorry we're gonna
He just
miss.
can't move.
I'm sorry we're just gonna miss this. Let's go.
So are you guys trying to leave?
Yes.
That was what we were trying to do. Yes, we were trying to.
Yeah.
Are you asking in or out of character? Because that matters as to way I'm responding to this.
I'm asking you what you're doing as a dungeon master.
Okay, as the dungeon master, we were attempting to leave. Now we are going to have to rethink that strategy.
We are slinking away as best we can.
Okay, so let's just like paint the picture here. In this room, there is a hydra,
Mm-hmm.
fairly big.
Yes.
There is a troll
Okay.
who is petting the hydra. It's okay, boy.
All right.
There's a half elf cleric of fire, and then there is a human cleric of fire.
Uh-huh.
And the human cleric of fire just told you that your job right now is to watch and learn.
Okay. Well,
So
Hydra. Yeah, fun.
and it's hot. And you're in the fire temple and it's hot. And you guys are all like, you're wearing armor and the sweat's pouring down. You probably can use some talcum powder in some choice places.
I feel like I'm chafing. But yeah.
Well, the cleric doesn't want us to leave.
Yes.
But we have orders to go retrieve an orb.
No. You were told about the orb and said eventually that will happen. Your next task, he said, was to go to the air temple and, try and find out what you can.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, fine. It's like, what's the worst that he can possibly squeal?
It is
about?
possible that he had been meeting with agents who slipped away undetected by us on our way in. Could be urgent that we go and catch up with them to make sure that no secrets are revealed.
Well,
right.
Chuda takes out a small leather roll and unrolls it on one of the along the floor, and it gleams in the firelight. Well, sharp and metallic instruments, tongs and whatnot are in there, and he says, "Oh, I think we'll figure that out."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I bet he was talking to that other air traitor, Zoot.
Does anyone speak troll?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Not even the ranger?
No, I just speak normal. What drow speak?
Oh.
Didn't do anything special.
Yeah.
Is there any way one of us could go over to where the troll is?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I've been petting the hydra the whole time, and that's where he is.
Right. Think
I
you
don't know
can
if you joined
convince
or not.
him? You think you can convince him to give up the keys to that shackle? To fix that chafing spot?
I mean,
or at least under
try.
the pretense of fixing the chafing spot.
It's not pretense. I'm worried about his leg.
Yeah, we're all worried about a hydra.
That looks like a nasty wound right there.
Because it looks like the only way we're getting out of here without having to torture this guy is through the red work.
Okay.
So, just looking at the hydra and where it normally lurks on the map, I would say that the hydra can fit comfortably in 10-foot corridors and probably can squeeze through doors if pressed.
Okay, gang. Quick huddle is that often it's like if you really don't want to torture this guy, or have him give anything away or something like that, and he's still got a couple of minutes left on his paralysis, etc., etc., your best option is to just simply get this Hydra free, like just break that shackle off or something like that, and let the Hydra cause enough chaos while we slip away here discreetly to go on the rest of our merry little business, Ben. Or else we help the this poor paralyzed dude get unparalyzed and let him make his own escape out here, and then we wash our hands of it and make our way off while they try to recover him.
I lift up my chainmail on the side and point to my side. Fuck him. I don't care if he dies. I just don't want to be the one to do it.
Fair, yeah, fair enough. I'm not saying we do it, but it's like, yeah, it's like this torture thing is going to get nasty.
Yeah. What say you, Dagmark?
I'm more for freeing the Hydra and just letting it cause chaos. And if that guy gets to escape, he gets to escape. But then it'll be up to fate.
I like this fate model, yeah. All right. Well, it's like, how can we break this shackle? Well, I mean, it's like, no offense, but can the Hydra regenerate its foot if we go for the extreme route?
I thought we
Hydras
discovered
don't
that hydras
regenerate
don't
instantaneously.
regenerate.
Oh. There are too many things here that regenerate in weird ways in this room. This is making me squicked out.
There's one thing in this room that regenerates.
What, the
And
troll
Well,
doesn't
two things.
regenerate?
Catching the
You've got-
other side of the
you
hydra.
count Sargolg.
Oh, Sargo. That's right. Sargo's axe
Sargol's two
regenerates.
things.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
wait, would my sword work? Not hypothetically. Not saying I want this to happen. Just pure curiosity as me, the player.
Uh-huh.
Would that sword work against get the bonus against Sargo because of that axe? And now Steve's
Oh,
contemplating.
That's a good question.
It's like I don't like.
I'm
Mind you,
gonna,
Tiffany
I'm
would
gonna
never
say
do anything.
no.
I just
I'm
like
gonna
me,
say
the
no
player's
because
curious.
it's not innate. It's
Okay,
not an innate
okay.
ability of Sargold.
I had to ask. I had to ask.
It was worth a
Whereas,
question.
like,
I'm not denying.
troll, something like a troll.
Yeah, I figured the
It
troll
would.
was in here. I thought that's what you were talking about. Then you
An
mentioned
innate
Sargo
ability.
being the other thing in the room that could regenerate. That just made me think. It's like, huh? Out of curiosity, would that work?
Okay, so at this point, what is everybody doing?
I am examining the Hydra's leg because that's what I was gonna do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're looking at the Hydra's leg. Silric, what are you doing?
Hey, Pete. That looks pretty bad, man.
Oh.
And kind of motion toward the wound on the Hydra's leg. You got the keys so we can take that shit off?
But if you take that off, the Hydra won't be able to be controlled.
Sure it can. Look at us. We outnumber this Hydra like what? At least 5-1? Like, you're telling me big strong
Maybe-
troll like you can't get that chain back on if he gets snappy?
I mean, he's your friend, right, Pete? Would we to get snappy with you? I mean, he seems pretty chill. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure his leg's okay.
Right, you don't want to lose this Hydra to something toxic or something like that, like gangrene or hydrine or something like that. Yeah, it's very nasty stuff. I saw it once.
All right, so while these guys are talking to Pete about the Hydra, what are Sargold and Dagmark doing? You do have the two clerics in the room who seem to be conversing with one another.
Well, if those clerics even look like they're getting ready to do anything, I'm going to have silence 15-foot radius ready to drop on that side of the room.
Okay. And what are you doing, Sargold?
I'm getting my axe ready. Hey, if I wield the axe against myself, do I heal the 2 points?
Yeah, I guess.
So I could just cut off a toe and then regrow the toe when I gain the hit points. It's like take 1 hit point and then gain 2.
It would be a pink toe, yeah, but yeah.
All right, I'll just keep regrowing that same toe.
There's a bunch of fucking toes on the ground.
All of a sudden, Sargulg has become a cutter.
I was thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. What if I only do like 1 point of damage?
Emo
but I
half
gain
art
2?
barbarians. All right. Okay. So, one of you three talking to Pete needs to make a charisma roll.
That's Squitter. Squitter's
What?
got the high charisma.
I do.
You got the Riz,
As a matter of
bruh.
fact, I'll give you a +1 bonus because Pete ain't that bright.
All right.
Betting on baseball. What the fuck?
All right. Am I going for over or under?
Under.
Well, I got a
Fuck,
7.
it's under your charisma.
Yeah, well, I got a 7. So lucky number 7 says it's like I've managed.
minus
charm
1.
Like you said earlier,
Minus one.
Shohei Otani's translator's betting.
Mm-hmm.
So what? So what?
Yeah.
All right. So, Pete looks down at it and says, "It does look pretty bad."
Don't hit.
Hold up, because I have some balm.
All right.
And he reaches into his belt pouch and jangle, and there's a key, and he starts flipping through keys because no one has one key.
Fine.
Come on. He's got a big ring of keys, and he's like, "Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one." And while he's doing that, he's also fumbling with the balm. And it's kind of like a big old mess here.
Rosemary.
Finally he goes, "Okay, it's this one," and clicks the thing. While the clicking is happening, what are the rest of you doing? Because the two clerics are talking in murmuring tones to each other, kind of off to the side.
I think I should break out the bagpipes and just kind of play a gently soothing song here in case it's enough to charm someone here.
What level are you?
I am at level 5 now. So
How many hit dice are you allowed to charm at this point?
I think that's 10.
Is it double?
I think it's like 2 per level, right? Hold on.
Double your level?
Yeah, let me just pull up the old rule set here. Ooh. Damn it. Alright. Anyway.
Bardic
Raven.
enchantment.
Yeah.
Up to 2 dice, hit dice of creatures
die
per level.
per level.
So that's a
up
10.
to 10 hit dice of people and animals, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because now at 5 I'm able to do critters too. Right? So,
All right. And it's a save versus, well, they're animals, not monsters.
Yeah.
So it's a save versus spells, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not save versus death, but it should be.
Why? It's not a death causing spell.
That ain't no Hank Williams song.
Oh.
Just enough. All right. So we'll just do it like this. Spells. Who are you trying to charm, by the way?
I would prefer to charm the clerics overall because they're the ones most likely to get us into trouble here because we can take down this
Okay.
troll.
All right. So you start playing your bagpipes. You're playing bagpipes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see that the human cleric, Kashitra, you see that they're kind of tapping their toes and bobbing their head a little bit, while the orc is just, or the half orc is just looking at him and continuing his conversation, which he realizes has become one sided. Um, and as you're doing that, the click of the manacles comes off, and the troll reaches into his bag to get out the bomb. And at this point, I'm gonna have you guys roll a d6.
All right, who wants to do this roll? Power of the Princess Crown.
What? Yeah. I've got a 5. What have you got?
All right, you
I'm
got
like
a
was dead.
5.
I've got a 5.
So you
Okay,
said
well
five
that's the
first. That's
roll.
what we
Then.
got.
That's the roll. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a surprise round.
Oh, good.
As all this happens. So we'll just go in order. Who wants to go first? There's no order. It's just every idiot for themselves.
I take the bomb from our buddy if he's giving it like if he's got it out of his pouch.
Okay, you grab the bomb. Okay.
And while I'm getting ready to put some on this thing's ankle, I whisper to it, I don't know if you can understand me, but it'd be real nice if you made a nice big distraction for us so we can leave. And I start waving the on
Well,
his
we've
leg.
got one cleric charmed and the other one kind of confused.
So she starts rubbing. She starts rubbing the place.
That
Okay.
sounds so
Who
wrong.
else is? Tilric, what are you doing?
what do you guys think? Just take out the clerics?
Do we think it'll make a whole lot of noise?
Well, would you rather fight everyone or take these guys out first?
We can. If we frame them at.
Or we could try running for it.
We just need this hydra to just start chomping away randomly at not us and make the run for it is the simplest version of
Okay,
this.
so Tilric, what are you doing?
Smack the hydra.
I'm gonna slip around and see if I can slip around the hydra to the door.
Mm-hmm.
The Hydra is pretty much like in that area, but yes, you certainly can. All right, so Bard is playing music. What are you doing, Dagmark?
I'm going to cast Silence 15-foot radius on the half of the room containing the clerics and try to put the point of it so that it won't catch Solric. Although as soon as that silence goes down, that I assume that cleric he's got charmed won't hear the music anymore and it'll stop.
Mm.
But he won't be able to cast any spells, so it's 6 of 1, half a dozen.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right, so you cast Silence, 15-foot radius, right?
Yeah, but I put the center
Fargo.
of it behind him. You know what I mean? So it's not
Right.
covering us. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I hear you. So, okay, that's fair enough. All right, Sargol, what are you doing?
Boy, Sargog.
You're still muted, Nick.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Besides cutting your toe off.
Yeah. You gotta get riled up.
Last time I asked, you were readying your axe.
Are we fighting something?
No, we're just causing chaos.
So, quick rundown of what is happening. We got the shackle off of the Hydra's leg. I'm rubbing balm on its legs. Silric has worked around the other side of the Hydra to get out the door. Dagmark has dropped a area of silence onto the clerics that were being charmed by Squitter. And now it's your turn.
Holy shit. Silric's leaving though?
I mean,
Well, he's,
ideally, we're
like-
all leaving. We're trying to get away from them so we can go not here.
All right. You know what? I will get to the door and then hold there until everybody else gets away.
Okay, so there's actually, I guess I should ask, which door you guys are trying to get through? So there's two of them. There's the one the Hydra came in. Well, hold on. There's the one that the Hydra came in, which is open, kind of. It's not like open, but... Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. The doors lock as soon as you go into the room.
What?
That was established last time.
Yeah.
It was. I forgot about it though.
Thanks.
If you wish to rethink your actions, Silric and Sargald, you may.
Yes. I would like. Arrow in the half-orc cleric.
Okay.
Fuck it. I mean,
All right. Okay. You are trying to hit armor class 2.
AC 2. All right.
Actually, you know what? You're trying to hit armor class 3 because even though he has a shield, he is not expecting this. So you're actually, this round, it'll be AC 3.
AC
All
3.
right.
Alrighty. Alright, and okay. That's a miss. Sorry, guys.
So it happens. It happens.
All right. And then Sargold, what were you going to do?
I was gonna wait until everybody else fled. I'm gonna hold the door and make sure everybody else.
Yeah, we can't get out the door. The door is closed.
Door's
They lock
locked.
behind us every time we come through one.
Oh shit. Okay, so
So he gave us a
you
chance to
changed-
rethink
all
what we
right.
were doing.
All right, I think I'm fighting the Hydra, y'all. I think I'm just
What?
Don't
doing.
fight the Hydra. He's our
What?
buddy.
Oh,
I
okay.
drink good.
He's my buddy anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize that we befriended the Hydra.
Yeah, I'm currently tending to his wound.
I'll
Nah.
attack the clerics then, I guess, right?
Okay, so there's two clerics. There's the half-orc cleric, and then there's the human cleric.
Don't attack the half-orc one. He's kind of cool.
What? You don't want half orc
he?
on half orc violence?
Is
That
he
comes
cool?
later.
Because he didn't really seem cool to me, but okay.
I mean, he'd like to talk to Sargold, but
Half-orc honor duel.
right. That
Yeah,
comes
like that.
later.
This is turned into Star Trek.
Yeah, sure. Should I fight him? That's what we have to do to get out of here, right? We got to fight our way through this.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
All right.
So are you can attack a troll? You can attack a half-orc cleric. You can attack a human cleric.
We'll go for the troll.
Oh boy.
The
Oh, boy.
troll just
Yeah.
unlocked the hydra for us.
He
Oh, it
may be
did?
on our
Yeah.
side.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
We
attack
don't
the
know.
cleric.
Close enough, we might be able to get him back on our side.
Okay,
It's like,
we
attack the
narrowed
cleric.
it down. Which cleric?
Half-orc cleric.
aw.
Okay.
Okay.
You are trying to hit an armor class of 3 because his shield is not ready.
Tight.
Power of the princess crown.
Oh, I didn't say the words. What was it? What was I trying to hit? Armor class 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Wah, I didn't hit it.
Guys.
All right. So now you have your regular round.
Ah.
Who's rolling for that?
Somebody roll a d6.
2.
Dude.
All right. I rolled a 5. Okay. So what happens is the two clerics start to they make mystical gestures and point. One points at Sargolg, and the other points at Dagmark, but nothing happens because they're in a 15-foot radius of silence. The troll looks up in like just half stupidly and looks up confused. Yes, what you kind of hear him like, what? And then he sees what's going on and then turns on Timpani. Does not attack because, duh, right? Big duh factor. Right. Right. And the Hydra like rears up on its hind legs, right? And and is kind of like ready. So unknown factor. Don't know what's going on there. Now it's your guys' turn. Let's start off with Timpani.
Timpani actually has no fucking idea what the hell just happened.
Couldn't
We
be.
didn't discuss attacking them. It's like shield on arm and sword in hand because not sure if people are gonna attack, but clearly showing I'm not trying to fight you. What's the problem? What just happened? And that's her action.
Okay.
I shout out. The clerics, they're air agents. We have to stop them before they turn on us. And I point at the clerics to the troll. Get them!
How dumb is this troll? How dumb is Pete? On
a level of 1 to dumb, how dumb are you, Pete?
On a level of 1 to gambles on baseball.
Okay. All right, I'll allow it. Okay. Make a charisma roll.
Yeah.
Squitter.
14. That makes it.
That passes. Okay. So the troll kind of like looks at the bard and looks over at the clerics, and he gives like one of those shrugs. Okay.
Air cult stuff. Just get them. I
Right.
can't explain it.
Okay. Silric, what are you doing?
Since Sargold charged into the half-orc cleric, I'll take a shot at the human cleric.
Okay. So this is going to be for 1 round only, armor class 2.
Armor class 2. All right. So
No, actually, that's a lie because now they know what's going on. It's armor class 1.
Okay.
Well, that definitely
I
misses.
mean, they're like ready to go.
Right. Yeah, that missed. Barely,
Okay.
but it missed.
Ah,
All right, Dagmark.
I'm going to wade in and take a shot at the human cleric.
Okay, so that's armor class 1.
Miss.
Okay, so it's weird because now you have like this fight going on. How long does this silence last? By the way. Never mind, I'll look it up.
I got it. I got the SRD open.
12 turns.
Ah,
12
beautiful.
turns. 12 turns? Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so where you would expect there to be the clank of sword against, well, air at this point with, oh, Dagmar doesn't have that maze. It's just eerily silent. But Sarkol, whose turn it is now, Sarkol, you can go.
What the fuck is this dice roller? By the power of the Princess Crown. What's their AC?
So you're
One?
attacking, it's actually 2. You're attacking the
2?
half orc.
I was one off. I missed.
Wow. Okay.
But I get my hit points.
oh.
Yes. Now you can revive your hit points. Yeah, during this silent battle, it's eerie. You see, like Sargal charge in there. Ah! Battle cry cuts off. Yeah, it's crazy. The arrows whiz in. You know, you have like that sound of arrows whizzing by, and then just silence. And then as they come out of the circle, well, the circle's like it's near the wall. I was going to say it comes out and starts whizzing again. You hear it clanking, but I think that cone or that radius backs up into the wall. But what Sargolg and Dagmark have managed to do is pin these clerics inside the radius of silence.
Okay.
So, if someone would roll a d6.
Hang on.
I'll do it.
Oh.
1.
Yes. Oh, you're
right.
terrible.
So what's going to happen is the half orc cleric Tuda is going to attack armor class Nick.
What's a strange armor
2.
class?
2.
Armor class 2.
Yep.
Thecnic.
All right. Okay, so armor class 2, you say?
Yep.
Ooh, he is going to hit you with his
Boo.
hammer.
Boo. Boo. Fuck that. I don't
With
get hit
with
at
a
all.
hammer.
Yes. With a hammer.
Please,
And you
hammer.
are going
Don't
to
hurt
take-
him.
You're going to take 6 hit points of damage
Boo.
as you get smacked upside the head. The human cleric brandishes their mace. And what is Dagmark? What is your
My armor
armor
class.
class? Yeah.
1.
Okay. And you are missed. Well, it doesn't even whiff. All right. It's at that point where Pete wades into this area of silence and just he mouths something, and those close to him can lip read it as I never really liked you, Chuda. And he is going to, smack him upside the head with the big red machine. God damn, that does a lot of damage.
Yeah. Swish. Swish.
Glad he's on our side.
Thank a bard for that.
Thank the bard, nothing. Thank the fucking drow over here befriending the troll in the hydra.
Okay. Yeah, so he just like, oops, that's the wrong guy. He just smacks him.
Smack. Smack.
Just, and you like see the you see the blood flying. He just gets like pummeled by Pete Rose, the big red machine. And the hydra starts stomping, and looks over at Timpani, like quizzically. Now it's your guys' turn.
I point at the truth. Well, I mean, we know their names, don't we? The clerics.
Yes,
mind
so
you, I, the player, have forgotten their names, but Tiffany says, "Yeah, that guy and that guy are bad."
So they wanted you point
at the clerics.
You point at them.
Uh-huh.
So, all right. So the Hydra, fuck. The fucking Hydra. All right. So the Hydra has 5 attacks.
I mean,
I wanted to test out this sword, but this is so much better.
There's a way to give that Hydra 10 attacks, so it's like,
No.
Yes.
It does not regenerate.
You're gonna don't give the Hydra cocaine.
Oh God, no!
This summer in theaters, Cocaine Hydra.
Cocaine Hydra. All right.
You know, I'd watch that.
It is a really weird film, isn't it?
My son really liked it. All right, so two are gonna go on the half orc, and 3 are gonna go on the human. So 1 that hits. 2. Ooh.
3.
Ooh. So the half orc. The half orc is taking 7 points of damage. As
I don't think he has that
as
much.
2 of the heads. Like one grabs him like on the shoulder, and the other on the side, and they just kind of like start to rip it apart. It would scream, but he's in a area of silence. Okay, and then 3 attacks.
Can I use the free action to wince?
3 attacks against this human one. Let's hit. One of those was a 20, so it did maximum.
Yeah.
It didn't. For 5 points of damage on the human cleric. All right. Again, it would scream, but. All right, so the Hydra, we'll say, is now going to. The Hydra and the Troll are now going to act on your initiative because they've sided with you. So we'll just roll this Troll real quick and then slide into your initiatives. Oh no, the Troll already went. Never mind. Yeah. So it's your guys' turn. So Tiffany just went. What do you do in or not? Squitter.
Assessing all that, I just go and shout really loudly, "Filthy air clerics! How dare you desecrate the honor of the Fire Clan!" It's like, you will pay for your infamy.
Did you
Hey,
step
with the
forward to do
law.
this?
Yes.
Because that would be hilarious.
Well, I mean, so everyone can hear me. It's
Not once you
not,
step forward.
Now, once you step forward, you walk into that wall of silence.
I'm not obviously. I'm not walking into a wall of silence now that we know it's there. It's like
Is
what
it obvious though?
I don't know. I mean,
Is
what's
it visible?
I mean, you kept playing, you kept hearing music.
all right? Anyway, it's like it's like what good's a bar if
True.
it can't be heard?
To be fair, you did not announce that you cast that cone of silence to us.
Yeah, that was kind of
No,
snicky.
he just did it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you could walk forward. Actually, I think for comedic value, you should walk forward.
That
Make
is
that
hilarious.
proclamation.
Yeah, all right. It's like
He's like, he has his mace out. He's trying to pretend he's going to attack something.
yes. I say something
So
very.
he walks into the go. He starts like, "You filthy air."
And he's just like wildly
And then he
gesticulating.
like looks like he looks like Daffy Duck. in that you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes.
And then
Anyway.
use another free action
The
to
Chuck
fucking
Jones,
face palm.
the Chuck Jones classic. He's
Yeah.
gonna at some point he's gonna turn
Always
to
that
Mark and
away.
say, "You're despicable." All right, Tilric, what are you doing?
Magic missile on the human cleric.
Okay, so you are trying to hit armor class 1.
Not with a magic missile.
Oh,
Magic
sorry, I
missile
didn't
auto
hear
hit.
the
Yeah.
magic missile part.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Roll your damage for the magic missile.
6.
Ooh. Yeah, if only he can make a sound.
Squick.
But once again, like the magic missile, and then hits him. He's pretty bloody. All right, Dagmark. You are also
Swinging
attacking
away.
the player. Roll me armor class 1.
Yes. Yeah. Just barely.
All right, and Sargold, grab your healing, and you are hitting armor class 2.
Pretty
That's
princess.
Sargold.
Sargo.
He can't hear us.
All right, so Sargold is
Unmute.
going to.
He said
No,
something.
he's not on mute.
He's not muted. His mic even lit up.
Oh, okay.
Sargold. Sargold.
He-
Paging pretty princess.
All right.
Hello, Miss Tiara.
All right.
Bueller.
All right.
Sargork has frozen up. I'd like move on.
Yes, somebody roll a d6.
I call Bard privilege here.
It wasn't like you were rolling well either while you talking shit.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, I've got a 4.
I rolled a 6.
Boo.
Okay, so because Sargolg is not here to defend himself, the half-orc cleric is going to start to attack the bard. What armor class are you?
I am at a 4.
Okay, 4, you say.
Chainmail plus 1.
Okay, so you are going to take 6 points of damage.
Run away! Run away!
This hammer connects with you. And then the human cleric is going to you see horror in his eyes as the as the hydra bears down on him, and he is going to well, first he's going to make a morale roll. Yes, well, he has pissed himself, but he's going to make a morale roll because
I mean, he is kind of outnumbered.
he mouths
5
something
heads.
to himself. Unfortunately, I made it. So he's going to attack one of the heads of the hydra.
Oh, that may be a mistake.
Oh,
And misses.
Get down. I
All
admire
right.
his fight or flight. You know.
Okay, so we'll do those your monster allies last. So Tiffany, what are you doing?
All right, so what's still left up?
Both
So
clerics.
what? Both clerics are still alive.
All right.
They both have taken considerable. They both look worse for wear. The unfortunate thing is
well, you know what? I'm
They
gonna
need
go
to
for the one that
roll.
just took a swing at the Hydra because that's my buddy,
yeah, protect your body.
you're
and I
trying
want him
hit
to
armor
stay on my
class-
side.
So you're trying to hit armor class 1.
Okay.
It's just a regular human cleric, so it's just the firebrand.
just
So
a
it's just
human.
+1.
It's a damn dirty human. Get him. Get him good.
That is a 19, so I hit
That'll hit.
with my
Okay.
brand new flaming sword
Yes. A flambeau.
for 3
Yeah,
points
so-
of damage.
Okay.
For
Well-
real.
It's 3 points of damage, and you added your bonus.
Wow.
But you did say that the sword was flaming, and you can turn it on and turn it off.
Uh-huh.
But you said it was flaming, so I'm gonna let you roll another D6 there
Oh,
All right.
because of the fire.
that's 2.
Okay, so you rolled 2 and 2, 3 and 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a smell of like burning pork in the air. We took his dog out.
Puppers wait for no one.
That's true. All right. Bard.
Yes.
What is Squidder Cutbait doing?
Squidder Cutbait contemplates that someone has been stabbed, and so therefore I am going to take my newfound magic mace, and I am going to swing back right at them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're trying to hit armor class 2.
Okay. Hold on. That is a 17. With a +1, that's an 18.
Yeah, so roll your damage.
All right. What's a mace these days? Is that an 8 or a 6?
6.
Ooh. Why am I fighting with a +1 mace? Anyway.
I don't know
Three.
what are you. I just gave it to you.
I kill you. Anyway, we're going to have a talk. And as soon as I get out of this.
How is your inability to decide what weapon you want to use my fault?
As soon as I
Just
get
roll
out
your
of this
damage.
silence, we're having a talk. Anyway. 3
Just
points.
roll your damage.
+1.
Yeah,
Okay,
3
it's 4.
points.
4. It's 4
Four.
with a bonus.
We're having a talk. You and I later.
Okay. Sure. What are you doing? You can't have a talk because there is a 15-foot radius area of silence.
Right. He's looking at Tippity pointing and like,
Tiffany just giving the stink eye because she has no idea what the fuck he said.
magic missile against the half orc cleric.
Okay. Roll your damage.
5.
Yes.
How does the half-orc cleric go down?
All right. Let's see. Where are the hydra heads? biting him, or did he get
The
free
hydra
of
heads are no. So they are like entangling. Think
Mhm.
of Spider-Man fighting Doc Ock,
Okay.
Mm.
drawn by Todd McFarlane.
Oh,
All
So
right.
all the tentacles.
evocative.
So the magic missile flies around, around behind Squitter,
Mm-hmm.
makes a sharp U-turn, and then comes up behind the half-orc cleric, and just like comes out of his chest, the point of it. So like I guess like golden sparks or something just fly out of his chest.
Nice, and he collapses.
For good?
Oh yes,
Oh, good.
I mean probably for good. All right, Dagmark.
Somewhere a necromancer is rubbing their hands together watching this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep swinging on that guy.
All right, armor class 1.
Nope.
Ah,
Okay. And then is Sargle back?
Yeah.
The
Can you
cleric
hear
that
me?
you were fighting is now dead. Yes.
All right. Is the other cleric dead?
we can.
No.
We'd like you to fix that.
All right. By the power of the princess crown, I'll fix it. Oh, I rolled a 16. What's their AC?
1.
That's what I needed to hit a 1. All right.
All right.
Roll your damage, princess.
6. It's not that good, but whatever. I'll take it.
Well,
better than
it's
what I
good
rolled.
enough. It's good enough. How does the second cleric die? Charred remains of the second cleric.
Cleave my axe into their neck, and then I notice that it gets stuck halfway. So I just start keep wrenching and wrenching and wrenching until it just goes all the way through.
All right, so the 2 clerics are dead. You see that the Hydra's, some of the Hydra's faces are buried in the remains.
Uh-huh.
You'd hear slurping, chomping noises, but area of
Nature
silence.
takes its course, man. Actually, do we hear that? Because we're still in that area of silence.
Yeah. The old
I said, but area of silence. Yes. Pete the troll starts talking and then kind of looks confused.
I guide Pete out of
because-
the silence.
Okay.
Thing that you knew that they were also Air Temple.
Yes, it is a good thing that we knew that.
He does not know who to trust anymore. It's all so confusing.
Very confusing.
Pete, there's only one thing you need to trust, and I point at the Hydra. It's a true friend.
Well, I mean, he should trust us as well.
I'm
All
hoping
right.
that's implied. It's a good point.
They are very easy to trust.
I'm gonna point at my funky eye and say, "I
Yeah.
see things."
He squints at your eye. And he takes like this big ass fucking troll finger and starts to try and poke your eye.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh,
Yeah.
Consent,
I know where that
buddy.
finger's been.
Consent.
Yeah, so you can see that Pete the troll is right now very, very confused. Everything he knew is wrong.
What happened to Utik?
Who?
Oh, he.
Where
Otai?
is-
Utai.
yeah, where's Utai?
Otai just does what you tell him to do. He doesn't fight
Okay.
You know,
unless you want him to. He can if you want him to, but then he has to take a portion of the experience.
Right.
question for you, Pete. Do you know
Yeah.
out of here? To the surface?
Get out of here. Uh, yeah, I think so.
I think you should take Bobby
Well,
and you should leave. Can't
Yeah.
trust anybody here.
but I have nowhere to go.
You're
You have
great.
somewhere you can go, but you got to get out first.
Do you know where
Send
the
him-
village of Hamlet is?
Draw a map to Omelet.
Yeah, they don't take too kindly to trolls in there.
We
Now
can
you've
fix
got a
that.
Hydra.
No, but there was a moat
Why can't
house.
Pete stay with the nice drow lady?
Well, I am from Hamlet, and that's
Actually,
where I'm going back to.
Pete likes Squitter.
Oh,
Really?
Pete trusts Squitter. Oh
Yeah.
yes. Well, Squitter convinced him that everyone around him was Air Temple. So yeah, he trusts Squitter.
That's
got-
a fair assumption.
Yeah. And I'm just telling
The
you, you know.
fool.
That is a fair assumption. A wrong assumption, but a fair assumption.
Pete has demonstrated he can handle himself in a fight, and
He
we
has.
are going deeper into this dungeon, looking for a wizard. So,
But how far can we go with a troll and a hydra?
I think
as
I
far
think
as
we-
we can.
okay. Yeah. All right. You're
If
going
you
to
think
come.
we should take them with us, I'm okay with that. I just, they can
I mean,
also be useful on the
All right.
outside and for later purposes.
What
too.
about you, Dagmark?
That's fine.
Wow, that was easy.
Sargolg, you want to take the Hydra and the troll with us?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
The more the merrier, right?
We're leaving, right? Or are we going deeper in?
Yeah, let's go deeper.
Yeah, we're going deeper
Oh,
in.
if we're going deeper in, then maybe we should have them here to kind of guard our backs.
Yeah, like
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean it's just basically they're kind of like our reserve cavalry. Like if things get really tight, we just call them in.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
or if we have to retreat really quickly,
yeah.
I don't care.
we've got backup here.
Okay.
I mean,
well, then Squitter, give him the "this is a very important mission" talk.
Yes, this is a very important mission. We have apparently become counterintelligence, and we must ferret out all the evil air temple. Yeah.
Squitter, less big words.
Oh yeah. Stop air people.
Do you have a ferret?
Let's go. No questions.
Pete loves ferret. They taste good with mustard.
Yeah. Find food.
Can I have my ferret now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you have a ferret?
I don't have a ferret. Do I have a ferret? Who put a ferret
there
on
was a
me?
ferret out there. You said there was a ferret out there.
Oh yeah. Anyway, it's like, well, ferret just got away, so we have to go catch it too. But come on, let's go. It's like we're just going to go deeper in. If we go deep maze, find bad guy, eat bad guy. Okay, let's go. Chop.
So wait,
How
what are
do
you
we
asking me to
leave
do?
here? Do you know how to open
What-
these doors, Pete?
Yeah, I have the key.
Good.
Good.
Hey, Dagmark.
Yo.
Didn't you see a box in one of these like fire pits?
Yeah, underneath it there was a box, and then everything went to hell.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't pull it out or anything.
Yeah, maybe grab that box.
Okay.
Okay, so the box is underneath the coals. At this point, enough time has passed that the cooling portion of the coals, the little bit that you had managed to cool down, is back glowing.
Well, I'm wearing plate armor, so I've got gauntlets. I mean, I'll just knock them aside with the back of my hand until I clear them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you if you're sure you want to do that.
Last time we touched anything with fire in here, you guys ended up flambéed.
Well,
Yeah.
also the flames
All right.
inside the
you
car.
do that,
charcoal.
and I'll tell you what, Pete grabs your hand before you put it in there, and he looks you in the eye and waggles his finger at you. And that's a bonus to Kembe Mutombo right there.
Mm.
May he rest in peace.
That's
Yeah.
a bonus.
No, no, no. No, 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 no.
No.
Okay.
Good looking out, Pete.
We'll have to figure something out about that.
You have any more holy water?
Yeah, I have one more flask.
Well, that did cool it down before. Maybe this time you can.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll say a little prayer and dump that last bottle in again.
Okay. So once again, it starts to emit steam, and a portion of the coals are able to or go out. You get it where the box is.
Okay, I'll use. I can
So-
use.
I'm sorry, you can use what?
I can try using. If I want to pull out the small hammer I use for my iron spikes and kind of knock the coals aside instead of my hands until I can see the box,
Okay.
and then I'll pull it out.
Just gonna pull it out there, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of my turn to do something stupid.
Okay.
I mean, my cousin's not here, so that sounds fair.
Mm.
Okay. So I'll tell you what happens. Make a save versus paralysis. Let's see.
Gonna end up dragging a frozen dwarf through these dungeons.
Dagmar?
Yeah, I'm trying to look. I think I have a dwarvy thing about paralysis. I'm just looking at the character sheet real quick.
It's not actual paralysis. I just wanted you to make a save versus paralysis.
Oh, okay.
It's just the closest thing, you know.
Oh no, no.
Oh.
All right.
Oh dear.
So,
I've been rolling like garbage.
you grab
today.
the box, and as you lift it up, a scythe just like
Oh dear.
rakes across. You manage to get the box out, but you are going to be missing a hand.
Ooh.
Wow,
Oh.
even though I'm wearing plate armor and everything.
Yep.
Can we reattach it?
Well, I mean, yes.
Did he?
So
Okay, so it got cut off.
that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you 4 hit points. Probably should be more, but not having a hand kind of sucks. But you do
Could it be
manage
my
to
left
grab
hand?
that box.
Because I'm.
It could be your left hand. Yeah, sure.
Can we get his hand out of the coal before it's like flambéed?
It got into his
Yeah,
head.
you can
It went
recover
bad.
that.
Yeah, I do that. I mean, I start trying to help him. It's like, oh god, that's not good. That I mean, you're the healer. I don't know what to do about this.
Okay. There are a bunch of things in this box, though.
It's not his hand in that box.
No, it's not.
Well, I just put the
box.
I dropped the box on the floor, and I'm busy trying to tie my stump off before I bleed to death.
Seriously.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. So Dagmark is like,
Yeah, I'm helping him because
cure
I'm
light
like, oh
wounds on
god.
himself and tying off his stump.
Want us to save a hand?
Inside the box are 2 potions of fire resistance. There's a ring of fire resistance.
If you lose your hand.
Yeah, that's Dagmark's.
Yep.
That was the one I was trying to get made.
Yep.
And then there's also a longsword.
Well, I got
It-
my long sword.
Ra-
So.
It radiates cold.
Ooh.
Go for it, Squitter.
Ooh. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Squitter touches this goddamn thing and it feels like pain.
Ow.
Ooh.
I don't want to lose a hand.
Not hit points pain, but you feel like they say the wand chooses the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
The wand doesn't like you.
Huh.
What the heck, Squitter? What's wrong with you? I'll pick it up.
What's your alignment?
Lawful.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel yeah, it's great. You feel in the back of your mind the sword says, yes, hello, yes. We can do wonderful things together.
Ew.
I am
Oh dear.
these things should be named.
Random name generator.
Yep.
Born Strinner.
Bart. Just
Okay.
Bart.
There is an ice sword name generator.
Oh, nice. They got a generator for everything.
Slicey McDice face.
Oh, this one you have to. Okay. Well, since we're all doing it here. Wow.
Is that a good wow or a bad wow?
Is this sword going to be talking to the rest of us?
Like a lot of weird questions. There's a lot of weird questions that
I am a sword that his name is unpronounceable by mortal tongues, but you can call me Bart.
Mm-hmm.
it might actually be it. All right, sword name generator. It is named. Oh, here's a good one.
Oh,
Kange Frostshard.
What? Say that again?
Kange Frostshard.
The third.
okay.
Oh no, there's a better one. Oh well, I already said.
Sounds like
No,
there
go
isn't
ahead.
an Esquire. Go
Let's
ahead.
have the better one.
Okay.
Let's have the better one.
Oyon Frost Fury.
Okay. What's the first name?
Oyon. Oyun.
Boy,
I am a +3 Frostbrand, +6 versus fire creatures.
Whoa.
You got the upgrade.
All right.
+6
I
versus
speak the
fire
languages
creatures.
of. Yes, I speak the languages of fire giants, red dragons, and salamanders. I can detect evil, magic, and shifting walls and rooms.
Holy shit.
And I have the extraordinary power of levitation.
Okay.
Oh, you can float now.
Well, I mean, it's like the entire sword.
My intelligence is 16, yet I have an ego of 17. So we will come back and brush up on the rules for intelligent swords for next time.
Hey, while they're looking, oohing and awing over that sword, can Dagmark real quick go over and have a brief conversation with the troll because he had a stupid idea.
The troll or Dagmark?
Dagmark did, and he
Oh,
needs the
yeah.
troll's help with it.
The troll says, "Yeah." Wow.
This is a healing arts thing, and I don't know if it's going to work, but I need you to bleed on the stump of my hand.
oh,
That
Why
sounds
you bleed?
sanitary.
Why for me to bleed on stump of hand?
I think I know.
He looks at you.
Trust him.
You and Mr. Cutbait, you're taking care of Pete, right?
We will always take care of Pete. Pete's a good guy.
You know you haven't stared Pete wrong yet.
One day I will
Oh,
put
Pete.
Pete in the Hall of Fame.
He's gonna do it, but he is certainly going to test your lawfulness as he like exudes like this huge amount of trust.
I just need him to cut his arm or something and bleed on my stump. I don't need him to, you know what I mean? I don't need him to kill himself.
Yes. No, but he no,
I mean,
no,
does it regenerate in spit? Maybe
what
he can
I'm
just
saying is he is like sitting here saying how great you guys are, that that you warned him of like the infiltration of his clan, and how you guys always tell you haven't steered him wrong at all.
at all.
Just him with how like straight up you've been with him.
I'll give
And
him
then he
one of
takes-
my 2 water skins full of brandy to do it.
I'll give him some rat.
No. He's not asking for a price. He's
Oh,
really
okay.
too dumb for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is making you feel guilty. You're lawful.
Oh,
And
yeah, this
you
is
all-
testing the
and
boundaries.
you were, yeah, and you like straight up like are complicit in like the web of lies.
Oh,
So yeah, he cuts his hand open with his dagger, or with like one of the spikes on his club.
Actually,
And-
I'll if you want me to do it for you, Pete.
why don't you be a little bit more surgical about this?
I don't want you to hurt yourself too bad, buddy.
He regenerates.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this
but I
doesn't
mean,
work. It's
I'm
just-
trying to stay on his good side.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
like
my friend as
cuts
far
his
as I'm
hand,
concerned.
and he squeezes a couple of drops of blood onto your stump.
Let's see if this works.
Well, are you going to try and reattach it like super glue? That'll work better. Otherwise, you might get, hit. Lending a hand to you later on down the line. That's the only other possible problem.
So
I'm going to try and
What?
bandage it on there and then say a little prayer to Moradin,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so you bandage it on there, and the hand reattaches itself.
Does it feel
Right.
it actually works?
You can
It
You can
does?
feel it. Yes, but your prayer doesn't seem like it is received.
Well, I wasn't
no.
casting Cure Light or anything. I
This
just
is-
was saying a prayer.
No. Yes, which may have fallen on deaf ears.
This is going to be a weird poem to sing. At the
Yeah.
end of the tale.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
Did that work? That work?
It worked.
I start flexing my fingers a little bit, and it kind of numb. And I'm sure it's scarring up and looking
Yeah,
weird.
you got like the needles and pins and
Probably getting a
all
little
that.
greenish and warty.
Isn't
I had to clean it
that
off as best I could. Sorry,
necromancy?
man.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay,
it's
well,
necromancy. It's kind of living science. You know what I mean? The troll's still alive. I'm still alive.
yeah. I mean, it's not terribly evil, but it is terribly weird.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it.
Yeah, all right.
He was a
well,
willing donor. I didn't try to just tackle him and take his blood. I asked him.
Right. Well, I mean, it's just it's like if this doesn't take, I mean, is your hand going to become ambulatory and is going to be helpful in that process, or does it become?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Hands
Well,
totally gonna go evil ash on us.
Well,
yeah. Well, what was
That
that?
would be funny.
That idle
I'm not
hand?
gonna lie, I'm here
Right.
for the humor.
No, that idle
Yeah.
hand movie with Anton. That's okay.
You also have 2 corpses of cleric.
Well, my neutral butt won't allow me to not loot them. I just wanted to make sure Dagmar was okay before I started looting their corpses.
I mean, to be really honest, I think Bobby McGee is great and all of that, but I just don't want Bobby
Yeah,
McGee
I
to damage.
also wanted to make sure Bobby was done eating because I actually forgot about Bobby eating them.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't the prisoner dude in here with us?
Ooh.
Yes.
What is he doing?
He's well,
Oh, yeah.
that whole fight took about, half a minute.
Uh,
So he's still just
So
frozen there
he's
waiting, huh?
Yep.
Hmm.
Just
I guess we just tell him.
How is it we can't fix this problem?
It's like you just want to let him go and just tell him that I suggest that after everything, he just goes his own way
No,
now.
because he can tell them what we did.
Oh,
He's not on our side.
well, I mean, we did just tame the hydra,
we kept the hydra from eating him right away.
and the 2 clerics were fairly higher up members of the
Yeah.
fire clan, right? Or the fire cult.
yes.
And we took them out in less than a minute. So I think, okay. Should I try to persuade him that it's in his best interest once he comes to just
To leave the temple and never
just
return.
leave the
As-
temple? Can everyone live with that? Because I think he'll buy. He'll buy the argument.
I'd rather not kill him, but I also don't want him coming back on us.
Well,
Well, we can explain.
he's currently in no position, right,
Mhm.
to go and try to rat us out because the boss thinks he's a traitor.
Right, and the
But
fact that
I also don't think that he is in any condition to even want to consider tangling with us.
I mean,
Well,
we just
no, I mean he gave me his nice clothes, and I don't want to give them back.
Well,
all right.
I think we can convince him to retire.
Yeah, I'm going to
Or
give him.
maybe join us at the moat house.
I want to tell you what it's like. If it makes everyone feel better,
So,
we'll
so
just
I'm in favor of retire because I don't trust him to go back to the moat house.
Okay.
To be real,
like replicate retiring or just retiring.
as in he can leave and never show his face around us again.
Yeah.
Retiring.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Because in our defense, we did walk through the wrong door. We did come with tribute, and he did not listen.
This is true, although I'm just catching up on that part. But all right. So yeah. So I try to charm him into giving up his fire elementy ways. Just
I'll tell you what. What's your charisma?
should be about a 15.
Your charisma should be about a 15. Is it a 15?
Let me double check on my sheet here. Hold on. Boop. Documents. Squidder. Damn it. Just had that a couple of seconds ago. Boop, 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 boop. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, 15.
Okay. I rolled the result.
A good result for him or a good result for me?
You can stick around and ask him when he wakes up, or you can leave,
Okay.
and never know what that result was.
All
Well,
right.
what's
I'll
your
leave it up
vote,
to you
guys?
guys.
I'm not really keen to just let him be loose.
In the meanwhile,
Well, you can kick him on the way out.
No, I'm not gonna kick him.
I'm saying that you guys made your argument to him. He's a
Yeah.
captive audience. He
Oh,
can't
I
say
get what
anything
you're
'cause
saying.
he's
I'm
paralyzed.
arguing in character that I don't trust him.
Of course, you don't trust him. He's also very interested in his own personal survival. I say that we've laid the case out to him, and if he squeals on us, then it's like he understands that he's probably still going to get killed anyway for being an idiot and letting two high priests get bumped off, and the troll and the hydra turned against the entire fire clan here. So, like it's like just he's screwed up big time. He needs to
He's
go.
gonna go. He's gonna go to Allroom and explain what's going on, and Allroom's gonna look up into the camera, directly at the camera, put his fists up, and go, "Robot House!"
I mean, I can kind of see that too. But all right, let's get going.
All right. So the corpses that you presumably looted,
Uh huh.
the half orc had a gold chain, okay, with a fire amulet on it that looks to be worth about 100 gold pieces, and he also has a ring
Mm-hmm.
had a ring set with a large violet garnet
Ooh.
worth about 700 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
He also had 11 electrum pieces, 16 gold, and 7 platinum pieces on his person. The human also has a gold chain worth 100 gold pieces. Another fire guy, fancy bling. Um, you notice the chainmail and armor that he carries and shield seem normal, but you do notice he has a ring of protection on him.
Well, that really helped him.
Squitter gets the ring.
Thanks.
It's a ring of protection +1.
Yeah.
And in the pommel of his mace, you notice the mace is like just a regular old mace, but
Mm.
it is set in the pommel with a ruby that looks to be worth 1,000 gold pieces. And he has 14 electrum pieces, 9 gold pieces, and 21 platinum pieces on his person. And that is the bookkeeping that we went kind of over. So thanks for sticking in there and
Oh, I was gonna miss this. This is great.
grabbing all the loot. And thanks everyone for paying attention and staying with us despite all the cheesy Pete Rose and shit.
Good night, everybody.